Okay, Ashley and Ben, I'm here at 21355. The tenants have cut the grass to my liking. They've cleaned that up. Their trash has gone down there. They've got things they've left over here, but as long as they manage that next week for me and put that out and it's all gone, we're going to give them their money back. So let's go through the property and look at some things that you should know about. Okay. First thing is, I say we paint the steps, just repaint them. They look pretty shabby. Easy job. This room still looks pretty good. A couple places where, I don't know if that was like that from a dog a while ago or something, but I don't know that we need to do anything in here. Okay. Main room here. Okay. Nothing really jumps out at me that we have to do something in here. I know we painted these walls at some point. I believe we did, so we've got the paint to touch up little things if we got to touch up. Okay. That looks pretty good. Refrigerator's all cleaned up nicely. Kitchen's cleaned up. They cleaned up nice. I mean, place looks ready to go, right? So that's good. Some of the blinds have come down, I see, so we'll have to put those back up. We've only had a couple people here since I've had this property, and there are things I want to do, but I don't know that it's something that we need to do. So here's where I think we need to do something. So this has held up pretty good. Looks good. The cabinet looks good. Paint still looks pretty good. It's okay. I'm not as happy about how this renovation has held up over time. Now, we didn't do this, obviously, but they painted the frame black, and the paint's just come off everywhere, scraping off. I understand why they did it black, but and I do like the mirror there. It does make the bathroom look bigger, but I'm thinking that maybe it's time for it to go. Just thinking, maybe it is. And then potentially we should maybe look at some of these other things that are happening here in the tub. Some of this can be cleaned up. Some of it can't be cleaned up. I see some scraping, some paint coming off the old tile there. And of course, over time, as moisture stays on the ceiling, this is all chipping. So, whoever did this, obviously, they didn't use the right products. You can see it's chipping over there. So, this is our main bathroom, and I really think we need to really kind of, repaint areas here, maybe recaulk this, clean up this grimy looking. Now, the bathroom is where we do our stuff, right? So we want to make sure it really feels good to be in here. Like this is rusted. Maybe it's time that we put a plastic one there so that doesn't rust, and just little things. That's all in here. But let's think about this. And while we're thinking about that, let's look at the other bathroom, because that's where the real issue is. So again, whoever did the renovation before we took over did not use the right products to resurface these tubs and stuff. So this looks great, but this over time has all come off. And I'm sure originally these inlays are very nice. They painted right over these, but it just needs to be. Somebody used this, and there's some mold down here. That's what this orange is. So, these are some things that we're going to have to clean up and maybe charge them for. Not a big deal. So that looks pretty good. That looks not so good, I should say. So we have to think about what we want to do in there. And I have a guy to refinish that stuff, so we can refinish it and refinish it right. So he gives me a guarantee. He does all my tubs. He puts a coating on there. He has like some sand in it so you don't slip. Okay. Also, I don't know what this water is. There's water on the floor. When I talked to her when she left the other day, I said, has there ever been water down here? Because we had some problems. She said, no, never had water down here. And I believe her. I don't see any stains of water coming up. Maybe a little something there around, but I don't see anything. I see something here, and it just looks like it's been dripping. When I look up, I don't see anything. I don't feel anything up here. And I'm obviously dumbfounded. I don't know what that's from. So I guess to be continued there, okay? Backyard looks good. You know, I think maybe we should maybe get all that ivy, cut it all out. I have a landscaper, just kind of cut all this stuff down so it doesn't, and you know, it pulls the fence down is what it does. You know, get it cleaned up around the fence line. You know, they did an okay job. You could see there's a cable that kind of came down. I think that is cable, TV cable. We'll get that cleaned up. Gutters are clean. Gutter guards are on. I shared some photos with you. Okay. This is looking okay back here. So we're okay. Let's keep going. I noticed that I can't get this thing to turn over. So I don't know if what's happened. I've pushed in, pushed out. I got a guy who'll fix that so it turns over. Upstairs, let's go. Nothing much up here, but I'm going to take a video anyway. Nothing really to see. Everything looks great. Nice and clean. You know, maybe you want to replace these old fixtures with something more modern. That's up to you. Looks good. Everything looks good in here. There's our closet. Okay, so I really, other than the 2 bathrooms, I really don't think there's much to do here for us. I really don't. No, there's really not much more to talk about. Nowhere else to go. Okay, so take a look at the video. Tell me what you think. And I took about 80 pictures, so I got brand new pictures, and you know, we can look at that also. I'm going to post those online. Okay, garage is empty. I verified that. You know, we can rekey the doors. You know, I've had a few tenants here. Maybe we could rekey the doors, and I could save the keys for you for some other future project, and the locks. Okay, talk to you soon.